Winnie Madikizela-Mandela has been admitted to Johannesburg's Milpark hospital. The South African anti-apartheid activist and politician went in for a routine checkup on Wednesday, but a decision was taken to keep her there for further observation. We're now joined by family spokesperson Victor Dlamini. Thank you so much for making time for us this morning, Victor. Let's start with maybe an update from you. How is my Winnie's health?
Well, I was with her last night in the evening. I went to visit her, and she was fine. She was with family, and she was having her supper and talking quite animatedly. So obviously, when her health has been looked after by the Milpark Hospital for quite some time now, and I think you will remember that in December she went in for a few days to the same hospital, and people were concerned that, was she ill or anything, and in fact she wasn't ill at that time. What simply happened was, with all the celebrations for marking her 8 years, I think she overacted herself and she was just suffering from exhaustion. But this time when she went in, the doctors do the regular checkups on her, and they just decided to do to keep her for further observation. But as I say, I was with her and she was absolutely fine.
Now, one could say that she's the very epitome of a grand old dame. Give us some insight on how she approaches her day-to-day life at the moment. What's important to her?
Well, obviously, she's always an activist and always will be. So you will notice that if there's a community either in distress or help, she's the first one there. But she also obviously reads a lot and keeps in touch with the very heartbeat of South African politics. But what's also important to her are her children as well as her great-grandchildren. There are many of those, and those are the things that keep her occupied most of the time.
How does she approach the fact that, for instance, we're having a conversation on national television about her health and that there's this interest in her well-being? How does she deal with that?
My sense is that she understands that South Africans love her very deeply. And I think one would have noticed, for example, when she turned 80 last year, that, it couldn't have been possible to have private, small celebrations of this milestone. So I was at quite a number of these events, and I remember particularly at Kyalami, where there was just a long line of people that just wanted not only to take a photo, but to wish her well. And even now, as she's in hospital, she has received so much love from people who just want to know that she's fine. And that's why on Wednesday, when she went in, we decided, family, to just alert South Africans that, she has been taken into hospital. Even though it's for observations, we didn't want people finding out, because that's when people start thinking, could there be a bigger problem? So I suppose with Winnie, it's not possible for anything to be small, whether it's her being seen in a mall or just driving. There's always this sense of the grandeur that reflects her life.
Well, we'll leave it there for now. That was Victor Dlamini, spokesperson for Winnie Madikizela-Mandela's family. Thank you so much for coming on and giving us an update on her health and well-being.